Hello and welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. Uh, would hope we could have joined everybody under better circumstances, I should say. But the truth needs to be told, and like I said, I think it's time that some others in our community and slot group need to come true and face the facts and quit playing these victim roles. And like I said, it's a shame that somebody would go to such great lengths to create such a victim role. And I just want to set some facts straight tonight. So a little different than what we normally do, and when we go live and just specifically talk about a channel throughout the day. We this channel, as some of you guys have seen, continue to actually reach out and harass me with more threats of going and filming a restraining order and all sorts of stuff, when I'm actually not the one who's contacted this person at all for over a month, until he keeps contacting me. And obviously I reply. But I just want to address the hateful, hate ridiculed video that he put out. Basically talked about 4 minutes about nothing but himself and his problems, and not me. Let's just address some issues if we want to, have pity stories. Yeah, it's sad that he grew up overweight in school. I grew up overweight in school too. You guys can see, this was me when I was 17, 18 years old. Kind of hard to see here. Graduating from high school. There's another picture when I was young. This is actually one of the original brandies. You can kind of see, kind of looks like the new brandy. But that was the original Rhodesian Ridgeback I had brandy when I was younger. So I don't have pity for any of these people that want to claim a victim role. Yes, I'm sorry, and if you're overweight or you were picked on in school, I've been through that also. And just to clear the air, so we don't have to waste time on this later, with the penny guy. We've been had some issues going on for quite a few months, since last September, October, after I did the interview on his show, when all the other stuff went on. And I don't blame people. I don't hold them accountable. But this person was very jealous, very, bothered by other channels passing him, by all these people doing, he was unfortunate he couldn't handle the fact that he wasn't number one any longer. And when you get passed up as being number one, some people respond in different ways. And he went around for a long time, talking to people, looking for a PR or something. Made a claim last year, if you guys remember, that he would have 1.5 million subscribers, by this year. A year from when he did that. A year later, he has 20,000 more subscribers. It's unfortunate. It's a dying channel, and to blame other people for your problems is just wrong. You're a grown adult. I don't think that it's right to, I've already had a discussion. We already had a video 9 months or almost, I don't know, probably a year ago, the Raja Talks on our channel, about my past. I've made mistakes, and you know what? I've learned from my mistakes, and I work harder every day to do better. I don't blame anyone for my choices and the things I did. I was part of we had a sting operation at the bar, one of the club bars I had 18 years ago. I bought cigarettes and received a felony for it. I, didn't do any time. I immediately, I paid a fine. I had a 2-year probation that was cut down to 1-year probation, and that's all I did. And you guys are gonna see a criminal arrest record, a person who did time in jail, prison, not even jail, prison, because you're gone for over a year. Horrible things. It's just disgusting what this person's, done. Like I said, people make mistakes, and there's different kinds of mistakes. I'm not gonna, everybody will have an opinion, but there's many different mistakes that people can make. There's, you've done something wrong, or you're in something that could even be an entrapment case. and there's, harming kids and, other people and young people in society and drug related stuff and, beating up, the opposite sex, all sorts of things. And those are the things that I don't, like I said, there's a big difference. People make mistakes. Um, to make a video, and say that you got, one to post for Mother's Day that how great your mom was, and I don't know his mother, not knocking his mother. Of course, when he sends an email to me today, and the other day he copies my father. I don't know why you would bring my dad into this, but people have seen those emails. He copied Diana, SD Guy, Brent, BC Slots, Manny, just a bunch of random people. He copied tips at FBI. This is a person who's gone around to other people saying, telling people that I'm doing money laundering. First of all, if I was doing money laundering, I wouldn't do it at a casino. That would probably be the worst place to launder money because you're just going to lose. So if I was going to launder money, it'd be cheaper to probably pay somebody 5 or 10% to launder money than go to the casino and do it, because that would not be very profitable. And how much money could I launder putting money in a slot machine and hitting jackpots? And on nights when I win money, then what? Now I have more money. Now I would have more money to launder. It's beyond absurd, the claims that he's made against me. And it's ridiculous. And somebody needs to set the record straight. You can play a victim role all day long, but you're not a victim. Honestly, from what I've seen from others I've talked to, and from looking at his criminal record, he is the bully. Some of his people, he had 300 plus, just ridiculous, death threats and crazy comments against myself, plus involving all these other people. Wasting all these other slot channels' time to get involved in this. I've never asked any other channel to get involved in this. I don't write them back and copy any other channels. That's not what I do. That's because I'm a grown adult. So, but we just want, like I said, it's a time that the truth comes out. So, outside of our issues in the past, last week, somebody in our Patreon group, private community, put up a picture of the penny guy, VLR, and I honestly thought it was a joke because it's nothing like I pictured the person to look like. I was expecting to see an older gentleman, probably in his 50s, 60s, gray hair, who goes, ooh, or whatever. Nothing like I said, what we expected. And I just they just picked some random person to put on this picture as a meme or whatever it was. I get this email, you're harassing me, my identity, and I have no idea what they're. I wrote back and I said, what are you talking about? You guys have seen these emails. What are you talking about? I have no clue what you're even talking about. And then all of a sudden there's a video out, crazy stuff. Then I looked at then there was another picture that came out after the meme that showed a live video in January where he was recording, and he was live, and I guess he screwed up on the camera and showed himself to 280 people watching. So, one, to blame me for putting this picture out is ridiculous, because he did it himself. He had 281 people live in January, if you guys have seen that picture now, and you look at it, and he's the one who turned the camera on himself. So to make up this whole sympathy and, harassment and come after us and, some of his, low-life people, that, follow him and, say the crazy things that they've done, was just ridiculous. We had nothing to do with it. Like I said, he turned the camera on himself, and he's the one who revealed himself. Then there's also another picture, out there when he was live with Diana, that you can see a picture in the reflection that's going around on the internet. This is how it got out. I didn't pay anyone to get I understand if somebody had a picture, from 50 feet away and they're like, that's him, or something like that, then you know what? You guys should be mad at me. I didn't have to pay anybody. I didn't have to ask anybody for his picture. Somebody else had his picture. 280 people had his picture, what he was doing. And that's not my fault. So first of all, to make a video accusing me of these things and saying these things about me while he's the one who put his own picture out there because of his own mistake, that is not my fault. Then to make a 4-minute rant video about being beat up every day, and he doesn't say I got bullied or beat up sometimes. He says I got beat up every single day in school. He says I got my head smashed into lockers every single day. Not once a year, not twice a year. Like I said, yesterday being Mother's Day, and I saw his post thanking his mother for how wonderful she was. Honestly, child services should have been called on her or his dad. I don't know about his parents. Like I said, I'm not going to involve his parents like him, who emails my father in an email. But what kind of person lets their kid go to school and every single day get bullied, picked on? If you've listened to it, it's ridiculous. And on top of it, what does that have to do with him putting his picture on the internet and trying to blame me outside of wanting sympathy? What does it have to do with anything? It has nothing. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So outside of him going around telling people I money launder and all this crazy stuff because he's just so jealous and can't handle the truth that somebody could actually make a channel, be better than him, and do a better job than him. And like I said, he's a control freak. Talk about being a bully. This guy is nothing more than a bully. What does it matter if he was heavy growing up? Like I said, this is me growing up. I was just as heavy. I was heavier. I was 310 pounds. People said things to me. And you know what? At the end of the day, when people said things to me, I said, you know what? I'm going to go lose weight and get in shape. And this whole thing about panic attacks, if you guys read an email today, you're giving me every time when he's bashing us and saying stuff about us, it's all fine and dandy. The second I said, why don't you, do what's right if you want to make this end and remove stuff and clean up this, mess. Oh, you're giving me a panic attack. He didn't seem to have a panic attack when he was live in the casino. And I can tell you right now that people who have panic attacks don't go to casinos with 10, 15, 20,000 people live playing them. People who have panic attacks don't start arguing at the Wynn Casino with security staff. They would panic and leave or freak out, or something else would happen. They don't then just go, making a video bashing, one of the largest casinos in the world, company, or top, 10 casino companies in the world. That's not what people who have panic attacks do. They also wouldn't even want this mess. There was only one reason to protect him and why he didn't want to show his, who he is, because he's a hardened criminal who's done time in prison. That's the only reason why. And trying to attack my YouTube channel, have you guys attack it, give us massive thumbs down, and all this hatred against us. What did that accomplish for him? Telling his, people to unsubscribe, getting all these people against us. It's nuts. And we're not going to take it, We're not going to sit back. I'm not going to let anybody bully other channels, the Slot Sharks, when I had NG Slots on my channel, Sanders Slots, Holly Does Slots, and other, Lady Luck HQ, and, all these people, because that is just wrong. What do those people have to do with it at all? And to send me a message saying that, it's a restraining order, or, he's a compulsive liar. Read his emails. I have an attorney. Well, first of all, you sent me an email saying this is a cease and desist. You're harassing me. and then you put up a video and you put up on your Facebook page all this stuff about me, that is not called a cease and desist. That is called being a bully, harassing for no other purpose than to harass us. And that's what he was trying to do and build sympathy, just like his video, about being how horrible it was for him in school his whole life, every single day, being attacked, being abused, and all these things. Like I said, his parents should have taken care of it. If anything ever happens with my boys, I immediately take care of it. And any of these people, who harass us, threaten us, and do these things, I'm on top of it. I would never let that stuff happen. And I'm not going to sit back. We're not going to get bullied any longer. Last week, we served a subpoena on YouTube to get his identity. YouTube's been very cooperative. We're not sitting back. We're not going to take it. My attorney today sent him a letter again. He had a chance to take care of this. He could have, he wrote to me today. You guys have, especially, everybody in the Patreon group and all the people in the Patreon group who take screenshots of everything to send to every other group have seen, this. We're not hiding anything. I have a real attorney. His next move is going to be probably, woe is me. I have no money. Let's set up a GoFundMe, for my legal fund. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, he's going to need a lot more than a GoFundMe, because I'm going to come after him with everything under the law that I can to put an end to his bullying, harassment of others, causing others damage and problems. He's not going to get away with it. YouTube will be hit with more subpoenas. YouTube may be hit with more than a cease and desist and other things, because he is causing harassment. And, for him to send that email today saying that he's going to go videotape getting a restraining order, I've never once made a threat against him about his life, any of these things. And it's disappointing that he would say all these things. What is, there's people that are in need of restraining orders because they are in domestic violence relationships. People are actually harassing them, threatening them, bullying them. And he's going to go waste their time by making another video to try and accomplish another sob and sympathy story. It's just ridiculous. And we're not going to play that game, and we're not going to go there. And I'm just embarrassed that somebody would even, talk about sending threats and being the bully to somebody. Just absolutely ridiculous. And I just wanted to, like I said, set the record straight, let people know that we've done nothing. Yes, we poke fun at other channels for being cheap. You've never heard me ever tell you about any channel to unsubscribe. You've never heard me tell you about any channel you need to pick sides. Whose side are you going to be on? You've never told me if you go attend that event, you can't be part of my channel. I don't do that. And that's why today, earlier, and I know the audio in our office wasn't the best. That's why earlier today, I had my BBB shirt on. Because Bonsai is a great guy who has a lot of great character and moral in our community. And earlier in the year, when me and other slot channels had issues and they were trying to bully and push people around, Bonsai got put in the middle of it, and he stood up for himself. And you know what? He attended our event, and you know what? All these slot channels can all still like him, because you guys can make your own decisions who you like. You guys can like me, BC, Diana, Slot Sharks, SDI, whoever you want to like. Manny, I've never told anybody not to like any channel. You've never heard those words out of my mouth. You've never heard those words in a private conversation out of my mouth or anywhere, because I don't care who you guys listen to. It's no different than television. Everybody likes a different TV show. And that's why Monday, when we actually became the #1 slot channel, that's why I said, we had a plan. We weren't going to make a big deal about it, because that's not where we're going. We're going somewhere a lot bigger and better than where we are today. And we're going to continue to grow. We're not going to be bullied. We're not going to be scared. And we're going to continue to grow. And we're going to get bigger and better by the day. Like I always tell people, if people don't like what you're doing or don't like your entertainment, then work harder. That's what I do. If you guys aren't watching my videos, then I figure out how to make a better video. If you guys don't like the content we're putting out and you tell us, or, we take everybody's suggestions. People used to say, don't put how much you won in the subject line, because then there's no point to watch it. We already know. You know, I mean, we listen. We take everybody's advice. So many things. You know, it's funny how these other slot channels didn't want to help anybody go anywhere in the slot community. And as soon as we come along supporting and helping other slot channels, everybody helps. It's funny how you know these other channels. Oh, I want to help this person now. Oh, everybody do this. Everybody do that. I have a Patreon group with 615 people, 620 people. You guys can post and do anything you want. I'm never going to tell you to sit in the corner like some others do. I'm never going to tell you to do any of that stuff. Somebody just said, you know, about some of the SD's videos, he curses. That's his style and that's his choice. Yes, in my personal life, I probably say dirty words. But on my YouTube channel, we want to keep it clean. And I also can tell you that saying dirty words isn't going to change the outcome of the machine. Trust me, if I could cuss and hit a jackpot and I knew it would work, I would do it. But it doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference if I do a special dance, if I do this, I do that. None of that is going to make a difference in what that machine pays out, helps me win, or does anything like that. And that is why we don't cuss, and we want to have a clean channel. Also, where we're going with large brands and deals we're doing, there's no value. You know, large brands, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, any of those kind of companies, they're not going to pay us big money to endorse their products if we're cussing on a video. And like I said, that is that's somebody else. You know, that's like I said, everybody still has their own thing. As ST guy knows, I watch his channel. I super chat him when I watch him. I super chat a lot of channels because as a leader in the community, if I'm going to watch their entertainment and I am a slot channel and say hi, outside of just trying to get subscribers and hang out in their stuff, I'm going to support them. That's what a leader does. That's how a person leads by example and makes the difference. I'm not going to tell you, after I told you, you know, I never watched any other slot channels, you know, 6 months ago, a year ago, and then, you know, when stuff hits the fan, go, oh, I support all these channels. I grew up watching that guy. He's the best. Well, it's weird. Why aren't you part of his Patreon group? Why don't you super chat him and support him? Why don't you make a difference? Why don't you be that leader that you claim you are? Because they're just full of it. So, like I said, we want to. I wanted to address the stuff and, you know, take care of it. I'm not here to play a victim role because, you know, am I a victim of somebody's harassment, bullying, and crazy, you know, nut jobs this last, you know, 6 days? Yes. Am I asking for your sympathy? No. You know, if you guys ask questions, we answer them. If you guys want to know, you know, something, did people ever say remarks to me in school, or things that I didn't like? Yes. If something got out of control and somebody said something that was too crazy in school to me or anything like that, you know what? My mom, my dad, or somebody would have stepped in and handled it, because that's what good parents do. They don't let their kid every single day get abused. You know, if he wants to go after somebody, maybe he should go make a video about the person who bullied him every single day. Maybe you should make a video about the person who tripped him and knocked out all his teeth, which, you know, I don't even think that happened. You know, maybe he should edit the video better so it looks, you know, it's put together, you know, in more clips. And this is 100% staged. It looks like a video that a guy on Sunday with the same kind of editing skills put out and worked together on him. I feel bad because I don't know if BC is going to want to carry around, you know, this guy for the rest of his life, you know, and take away from his thunder. Like I said, you know, it's just very sad. The whole thing, you know, making up these lies, you know, the guy puts his own picture out there and it's not my fault. You know, 280 people saw it live. It's time to let him face the facts and apologize. He's the one who made the mistake, got his picture out there, not me. I'm not the one who hired anyone, did anything to find his picture. That was all him. You know, as far as his accusations that I money launder and all this stuff, unfortunately, I don't have no interest in doing it. Instead of putting up a link to my Wikipedia, maybe he should have put up a link to my Inc. 500 when we were on the Inc. 500 in 2007 and 8, doing $100 million plus a year in business. Now, I'm not in Inc. 500 anymore because I don't have the same growth rate. But maybe that's the link he should have put up and answered his questions. I don't go around bragging about money. I don't use money against you guys or people. That's why we give back and make a difference, because I want to see a change in society and life. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes in life and I've taken care of them. I also don't ever come to you guys for sympathy about my kids. It's a lot of work being a full-time single parent. And, it's unfortunate, what happened, with their mom, and it's part of life and I deal with it. And, that's why sometimes I can't go live or do this or that, because they are my number one priority, my boys. And, I have a few more years left and they'll probably be, off to college. So I'm going to spend every minute with them that I have. I just saw High Limit Slots. Thank you so much. $500 super chat. Amazing. Thank you so much. James, $20 super chat for the Hater Fund. Thank you so much. High Limit Slots, thank you, Raja, for all you give us here. Here's some back for donations this month. I support you 100%. And thank you so much, Sean. And thank you so much to all the slot channels for supporting us. I know I missed some super chats earlier on. And like I said, I'm not doing this to get super chats. I'm not going to go live with another slot channel to try and make some money so I can gamble more for you guys, like they did. I mean, it's just crazy how somebody has these anxiety disorder and the next day is out in public like nothing happened. Also, I don't know if you guys have seen on his Instagram, he has a post in January that says, I'm getting more work done on my tattoo. Come hang out with me. Who doesn't want to be seen, recognized, and invites everyone to come to a tattoo parlor with him? I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm concerned if he has this anxiety disorder, is he receiving Social Security money, or any kind of disability benefits from the government and using that to gamble with? There's a lot of questions that are going to get answered here. And the good news is he started it, and my legal team is going to finish it for him, because we're not going to get bullied around. No other channel that deals with us is ever going to get pushed around. And I want everybody to know that. And, we, have tried to move on, and, just like we try to move on today. And, he doesn't want us to move on. He wants to have, his video out there. Who makes a sympathy video and monetizes it to try and make money off of it? I mean, that's pathetic. You guys probably noticed whenever we've done videos or like let everybody know about who we've given to for the month, or like the Florida victims, we don't monetize those videos at all, because we don't make those videos to try and make money on it. Thank you, NG Slots, for the good luck wishes and peace for everyone. We do those videos to let you guys know that we've, giving back and help the society, not for profit. Thank you, Dan Shaver, $100 super chat. Raja, you show class and professionalism. Your people are behind you 100%. And thank you guys all so much for everybody behind us. And we're not going to let you down, because that's not what we do. And we're just tired of it. I'm tired of having to, I could have wasted my day working on Slotfest West, Mega Fest, and so many other things. And instead I've wasted 5-6 days on absolutely nothing, assessing safety and risk threats to myself, my family, my mother, and all sorts of crazy people, that have no reason to be part of this. And once again, thank you guys for your big super chats, especially High Limit Slots, Dan, NG, and everybody. We haven't decided this month yet what charity we're giving to. We do have quite a few. Like I've told people, we're going to put a committee together in our Patreon group, and I'm going to pick 5 or 6 people, and they're going to decide how we and what we do with that money. It could maybe be one charity, it may be 3 charities for $1,000 each, it could be 4 charities for $1,000. It just depends how much we have and how much we raise. You guys also have to remember, in some months we don't give out all our super chat money. It rolls over so we can have more we can do more. Obviously, when we did $3,500 in December for the Precious Child, to give gifts back to the kids, we didn't collect $3,500 in the month of December. We had extra money previous. We also don't even get paid from YouTube on that money, for months. So, we're always trying to, take care of it and front it. Thank you, Crazy Carl, for the $1 super chat. And like I said, he's had the choice to end this. And because I'm not a bully, and I'm gonna give him one more chance to remove his hate video, remove his stuff, admit that he's the one who took the picture of himself. Thank you, Slap Terminator, $2 super chat. And I'm gonna give him the opportunity to remove the video on his own and delete it from YouTube. I'm gonna give him the opportunity to remove his posts, and then I will remove all of our posts, and this can all end. If he doesn't want to do that, then I'm going to let the world see what this hardened criminal who did prison time is all about. And it's not a threat. It's not anything. I'm going to give him the chance to do the right thing, because there's a reason he hid all these years, and it wasn't because he's such a good person. But I think that's the right thing to do, just because I don't want to ruin somebody's life who spent so much time blaming others how bad their life was. And I'm going to give him that opportunity to do the right thing. He obviously didn't do the right thing. Hopefully all these other channels that are watching that he emailed, complained to about me, made up lies and stories will reach out to him and tell him he has one shot to do the right thing. And I can tell you, I wouldn't want to be on the other end when he gets served, because I mean business. I don't play around. I didn't get to where I am today by bluffing. I have no need to bluff, and that's not how I do business. And anybody who knows me knows that. So I just want to address the issues, address the stuff going on. Hopefully everybody understands. Thank you everybody for your super chats. I didn't do this to get super chats, and that's why I give the super chats to charity, because I want to make a difference. I'm not, otherwise I'll go team up with another Slack channel immediately after trauma hits me to get money. That's not what I do. I'm not going to tell you I have any disorders, because I don't, and I'm not going to lie to you guys and make up stories. But if you guys have any questions, hopefully you guys will reach out to him and let him know it's time to do the right thing, and he could end this. Otherwise, I don't know if anybody's going to want to hang out with him once his record's out. It's bad. So if you guys have any questions, some stuff that wasn't covered, but I think a lot of it's been covered. Also, if you guys want to watch a video, Wednesday night, Easy Life, Jack Slots, who's in the channel, did a video about it, who actually I thought was pretty open-minded and covered a lot of it. Me and Easy have had our differences, and I don't think he made the video as a favor to me. But I thought it was a pretty fair video that he made, and I think he told the truth very well and explained a lot of the details early on. But unfortunately, a lot of people, he's a smaller channel, and a lot of people haven't heard him, and I think the truth needed to come from me so that everybody would know the truth. And I'm just tired of getting messages and emails. Why would you post his picture? Why did you do this? Why did you hire a PI to get his picture? I didn't do any of it. I don't know why people keep blaming us. Unfortunately, he did it. I don't know why he would invite people to meet with him at tattoo parlors. I'm shocked he doesn't have more pictures of him out there, being in the casino as often as he was in the casino, because you would think these employees, I can't walk in a casino anywhere and not, be found. And especially with his unique voice and being in a casino, I'm surprised people didn't take pictures or be like, hey, it's the penny guy. But it doesn't matter. It's not my problem. I really never cared about it. And that was, his own choice. And it's unfortunate where it's come. Thank you guys, everybody who's, supported the Big Jackpot and, been with us since the beginning. Also, a lot of you guys have to remember, while I really honestly never knew about all these other slot channels and community and all this crazy stuff in the slot world, and everything that happened before we kind of came on the scene in 2017, in April. I was part of loading slot videos since 2013, so it's not like this is my first rodeo posting a picture. Thank you, Chris Morgan, $10 super chat. Raja, you're a great person and do not deserve any of this crap. We are family and we have your back. I gave this super chat because regardless, I know it'll go to a great place. Thank you so much, Chris, for all your support. But like I said, nobody in the Big Jackpot's gonna lay down. And honestly, some of this stuff just motivates me more to do even better and get even bigger. So I think with all that being said, I appreciate everybody's support. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are all free to watch whoever you want, make whatever decisions you want, and do whatever you want. I will never tell you guys who you should and shouldn't watch. I will tell you, you should subscribe to the Slot Sharks, High Limit Slots, NG Slots, Standard Slots, Holly Does Slots, RG Slots, Emily Slots, Marjorie Slots, and a lot of slot channels. So we have Sizzling Slots, because we are a family, and I want to see our family grow and do better. But I will never tell you not to watch them. Fosta Boss, $2 super chat. Handle your biz, boss man. Can't wait to meet you. And with all that being said, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, we are live from the Monarch Casino. Wednesday night, I am live from Las Vegas. Man, I need $2 super chat. License plate on Lambo, Black Widow. Be live Wednesday from Las Vegas at the Cosmo, and it should be a lot of fun. Taking my son and my dad's coming out there to go to the hockey game. Maybe VLR wants to get together and make a video with me, since he's out in the casino so often. But thanks a lot, guys, and appreciate all your support. And I will see everybody tomorrow night live, 7 o'clock from Monarch Casino in Black Hawk, Colorado.